was a classic football game, and we appreciate Colorado State and the rivalry we have. Coach Bohl and that staff is doing a great job, and they wanted to win just as bad as we did. Weather certainly had something to do with this ball game. I told our team before the game, weather may come up, and I heard Woody Hayes once say, if you're going to play in the North Atlantic, you got to train in the North Atlantic. Well, if you're going to play in Wyoming, you got to train in Wyoming. So maybe sometimes those players will understand why we go outside when it's snowing. Lots of things that went in, tons of storylines, and a great win for our program.
Just take us through that last drive. I mean, the offense was, kind of hit and miss again. But what do you think really was the difference in going down and getting that final touchdown?
Well, I think first of all, Drew Van Manen's big catch really ignited everybody, and I don't know if there's there's tons of competitors out there, but I think Drew competes with every ounce of blood in his body, and it was a great catch, and he had double stingers, just not one stinger, he had double stingers, both arms were numb, came up, and I think that just energized everybody so much, and we made some plays here and there, and I thought our offensive line did a good job, and we ran the ball well.
Kellen ran the ball well on that drive, and nothing against Trey, but
no, Kellen did. I think, and we were getting some good movement up front, and Kellen did a nice job.
Do you see him more moving forward? I know it's
that's way early, Robert. I want to take a look. I want to enjoy this win. I can tell you that.
Coach, just with the offense not being able to find the end zone, how big was the defense's performance tonight?
Well, it was a gutsy performance by a lot of guys, and we were down. We lost Ravante Holt for the rest of the year. We think he's got a torn ACL, so we were down to 2 defensive tackles, and those guys did a great job inside. We scrapped around. I thought our defensive coaches we had to make some adjustments at half, and the guys did a nice job with those adjustments.
How about your kicker too? I mean, I know it wasn't all bad weather when he kicked, but it was in a lot of instances, and he was 3 for 3. And extra points. That was quite the effort.
We talked about that at the pregame meal and said that weather's going to come into play, and the team that executes and the special teams that execute and are able to deliver and block those things out and have the mental intensity and execute, that's huge. And so, that was, as it came down to the difference in the ball game.
Coach, I don't believe any takeaways tonight and another kind of wet game. Is that just kind of a credit to CSU's ball management?
Well, CSU does a great job, and we're very good at taking the ball away, so it was huge.
That's great, too. You're bowl eligible. I know there's still more goals out there, but that's another big step for this program to get bowl eligible for a second consecutive year that hasn't happened here for a long time.
It hadn't happened in 30 years. I counted 30 years, and so that's a great step forward. We talked about building blocks, and there's a lot to play for. We got a lot to go through the rest of the year. We're going to enjoy this win, but to come up with number 6 and get bowl eligible certainly is great.
Just how much did the conditions tonight affect things, especially in the second half when it started getting almost snowy out there?
I thought it had a big impact, and footing comes into play. And one other game that I had coached in at one time. When I was at NDSU, we played Eastern Washington, and it was surprising. You wouldn't think that you would need cleat cleaners, but what occurs is that rubber comes up and gets into your cleats, and so our guys are utilizing those cleat cleaners. And I thought weather did come in. Well, weather had a big impact in this ball game.
Other than Ravante, Craig, how's injury report? What you know of right now?
Yeah, I think it's an ACL tear.
Anyone else that you know of?
That I know of right now, no. We'll see how long Drew was able to come back, so I think we're okay there.
It's early, but do you expect Josiah maybe to have to swing back inside there with that injury?
It's way early. Anything else? Okay, thanks.